This is Merideth Taylor, and it's July 19th, 1999, and I'm in the home in Scotland, Maryland, of Guffrie and Smith, and their daughter Wendy is here also, and granddaughter Jasmine. And I'm interviewing Mr. Smith for the UCAC. Okay. The first question, and just take your time, because it doesn't, I mean, this tape will be edited, and it doesn't matter, except that you feel comfortable. All right. I have some suggestions after the question, too. What were the times like when you were a child? Like, how did you and your family live, and where did you live?
We lived in this area mostly. Down on 5. And my mother died when I was 5 years old. Then I went from one of my families to the other. Then I went to my Uncle James. He was farming down on a farm. We stayed there for years until I got through school, which grade school. I went a few. Let's see. I can't tell you exactly how far I went up in school then, but I didn't graduate. I know.
Okay. Well, we can come back to ask some more questions about school, but so you lived in basically in a farming situation.
Farming situation, yeah. That's my uncle. That's after my mother died, I went with him. Okay. I was 5 years old, but he was a good man, a good Christian man.
What sort of things did you eat? Did you have the same diet then that you do now, or did you have a different?
Well, we grew chickens, hogs, other animals, calves. He was go away, baby, a huckster. He grew vegetables and sold them down Scotland Beach. It was and all up and down the highway up to Leonardtown even. We used to supply them with vegetables and all of that. In my days. So I stayed with him until I guess I went in the Army.
And did your dad stay single? Was he alone?
Well, my dad, he was somebody else. My mother was married to him. She had been married, but she wasn't married to this man. So I got caught into the net.
You had a fairly large family down here, family members in the area?
Well, my family, you talking about my parents and her brothers and sisters. Yeah, it was a very good sized family. Holly family.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you say that times were better or worse then than they are now? Just generally.
Worse then.
Worse then.
Yeah. But I didn't suffer for nothing because my uncle took me, James Holly.
Oh, I've heard that name.
Yeah, because he's well known in the county around.
And how would you say, in what ways was it better, or in what ways was it worse then, or better now?
Well, you had, I was better prepared to work at different jobs, I was. See, I went in the Army, and then I came out, 21, I think. I went into service. I stayed in there 4 years. Came back, and I was a barber. I became a barber, so I cut hair for years. Out on the corner where you come in,
right.
The trailer park. I built the house over there in the trailer park. I ran that, so I worked for myself mostly.
And what's better about now? You said times were worse then?
Well, it's just more around for you to do and to work and get a job.
Okay.
You know, more people around, more businesses around. Yeah, because there wasn't much here when I came along.
Farms.
Yes, farming.
Okay, what is your earliest memory? You think way back. What's the earliest image you have, memory you have in your life?
Uh, well, when I left one family, went to the other, you know.
Is that when you were about 5?
After, I was 6, 7, something like that. I went with my uncle. My mother died, and then I went with him.
You don't remember much about that time before?
No, I don't know much about that. I really don't.
Okay. What about brothers and sisters? Did you have brothers and sisters? What was your relationship like? Maybe they were, an extended family.
No.
You consider brothers and sisters?
Oh yes, I had brothers. Blanche, Llewellyn, James, and William. All of those were my brothers. I mean, 3 of them was my brother and sister, yeah. Yeah, so of course, they all have passed away now. Yeah, they were older than me.
What was your relationship with them like? How would you describe it?
Oh, they were good to me. Yeah, my sister, she took care of us like she was our mother, Blanche. And she lived a while, good while. Then she went to Baltimore, and she had a family up there. But I never did get up that far. I stayed in the county. And I stayed right down here until I just depend on the Lord, everybody, and everybody treated me just right.
Right.
All the people. I never had no confrontation that amount to anything with nobody.
That's wonderful. What church did you go to as you were growing up?
Right here on the corner, Methodist Church. St. Luke's Methodist Church. You know, as you turn in that church over there,
Right.
not the one up the road, but right there where you turn,
Yeah.
St. Luke's.
And you went there when you were growing up, and you go there now?
Yes, I know.
So you've always gone to the same church?
Same church, St. Luke.
Okay. Did you take any trips as a child? Did you go, to out of the county anywhere when you were a child?
Well, not much that I can remember as a child. Now, my uncle and all, they were great church people, and you know how to go and visit churches in the city. That's how I got to the city, friends. But they were good to me, and set me up for a good life. Wasn't no liquor around. Family I came up in, so I never was no drinker in my life. I got along fine with everybody. I never had a confrontation with nobody that I know of that amounted to anything,
Mm-hmm. What about, how did your folks deal with health problems and illnesses when you were a child? Did you have a doctor? Did you
Dr.
have
Bean.
Dr. Bean, yeah. Did he make house calls?
Yes, he did. Yes, he'd come in, well, maybe muddy, rain, snowing or blowing, he would come.
Did you or your family ever go to the hospital then, when you were growing up?
No, I didn't. I went to the hospital before I went to service. That's what it was. Let's see. Yeah, I went there, and I had appendicitis. That's when I went there. Then if I went into service, of course I got wounded in the service, but that's past due. I went to service and stayed 4 years. I was in Italy,
With the Army or? the-
92nd Infantry Division, Black Buffalo.
Oh, really? Very famous.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, I led a section of fellas into the war, fighting the Germans. I got wounded.
How were you wounded?
Oh, in my right leg right here. Shell came, knocked my friend with me. A fella I haven't seen since. I guess he's still living, but he's the only fella that really stays on my mind.
Did you ever go to any of the reunions?
Haven't been yet.
Does that bring up a lot of feelings?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Didn't think about talking about that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can come back to it a little bit if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to
Yeah.
talk about that, because not a lot of people around here have had that experience.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting to
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, I had time. I went all up there. The Germans I tell you, the mountain, we went up on this mountain. F Company went that evening. We went the next morning, I swear. We had to walk over men.
Mm.
They laying all on the mountain. Then we started. After them, we could look down on the mountain. You could see them down on the other side of the mountain, moving around down there. So we went off the mountain. One fella got shot, and carried him down, and a ravine was running down there. And we got him down there to try to comfort him, and then we had to go on down further. And I went off the mountain. And they start shelling us. The fellas was falling, running. Because see, they were on one side of the mountain, we was on the other, and then they came up to get us, and then we would head our back to them, so we couldn't get out the way of them. And they start shelling. It was still trees high as this building, falling. And shell hit me in the back, and my leg, the muscle in my leg. Then the other fella, it tore him up, and it fell between he and I. It tore his face up, and it tore my leg up.
How did you get out of there?
Well, we weren't too far from the rare CP, where our headquarters was, because we'd just gone up that mountain, then came down. Then we came back on this side. I don't talk about it too much.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had. Well.
Yeah, I'm a Purple Heart wearer. I'm combat wounded, so I've been making it so far. I never will forget it. That's all.
Oh yeah.
No.
What an experience.
Yeah.
How long were you over there?
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went on. Got over into Italy. Went on up Havana. All those places and everything. But we didn't meet the enemy until later on after we'd been there. They were fighting, but we weren't right into the fighting. We just had to wait until our turn to get into it. But we did all we could, but that was the last battle of the war.
I'm thankful you survived.
I am.
What happened when you came home? What did you do?
Well,
Did it take you a while to kind of recover? Or did you just go right into working?
Yeah, well, no, my leg, it's still at times, depending on the weather, it seems like, I get that feeling down there. I have just a slight little limp when I walk on account of just in that muscle there. Other than that, I've been doing pretty good. Sometimes thank the Lord for letting me get back.
Uh-oh. I don't want this to be too painful for you.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's all right.
no way to take it away.
But I've been getting along fine.
Yeah, you sure have.
78, so
Are you 78?
yeah.
Wow. You look younger.
Yeah, well, I've been taking care of myself. That was a drinker, smoker, nothing like that. Just around home, that's all.
Well, let's go back to talking about your childhood for a minute.
Oh yeah.
When you were, a couple of questions. When you were young, when you were a child, what did you like to do the most and why?
Well, I like to, at my age, I like to follow my mother. I know that, you know. And she was, at that time, it was oyster shucking and peeling tomatoes.
For the canning factory?
For
or
the county, yeah, they had factories.
Yeah.
Down.
Did she work
Yeah.
for doing that? Or
Peeling
just canning for the family?
No, she would, I've been down to Drury's. That's you get the ridge there and go down to the water, you know. After you go out, you go up past the store, really store, and it was down there. And there would be, that's where the boats came in.
Wendy.
That's where we went to
Wendy.
do some
Here's
work,
my
you know,
pocketbook in your-
make some
in
money,
your
make a
closet.
little money. Wasn't too much to be
Baby.
made, but went, and that's where my mother and all they worked there too, you see. But I became a barber, and I cut hair until a year or two ago.
Did you, what chores did you have to do when you were a kid?
Oh,
Farm
I'll
chores?
show you.
work. My
big
uncle
pocket.
James Holly he was a trucker.
Baby.
A trucker?
Yeah, you know, he grew vegetables,
For, yeah,
and he
truck farm.
yeah, he bought old jalopy, and he used to, my son and my brother, he was older than I was, so he used to carry them around, sell the vegetables, all up and down the highway, as far as St. Goes, all up places, and people would buy. Then after my brother got married, I don't mean, you know, well, I wasn't married then, but then I took over and I started driving. I got experience, you know, from my uncle.
Selling like in stands or selling to stores?
Oh,
Selling to
yes.
people's homes?
All kinds of vegetables. Yeah, he
Selling them to people's homes or to stores?
Homes,
or
too.
both?
hit all the homes on the highway, and get off the road, off the highway, go to the homes and sell them. And people look for you every year, you know, once you started. And he wouldn't sell no bad food, you know. Always sell good food, and he had a good business.
So you did a lot of different kinds of work when you were a child.
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
yes.
Hollywood.
Come here. What's wrong?
Yes,
Come here.
yes. And then
What you gonna do?
Well, you said you kind of answered this one already, but how your parents treated you? You said that your uncle and all your other relatives were very kind.
oh yeah, well, my mother died when I was 5, so
Yeah.
she took care of us up to that point. Well, and she lost her husband before I went with my uncle,
I see.
Alex Smith. He had some kind of sickness. You know, it was influenza and all that was going around in those days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so people were dying. But I made it. And my mother, she wasn't very old, but I remember her.
What did you, do you remember, did you ever get disciplined for doing something you shouldn't be doing? And how'd you get disciplined?
Well, my uncle, you know, we went with him. James Holly, Christian man. And I give him all the praise.
So were you ever naughty?
No, he didn't allow that.
You were always good. You never had to be punished.
No, I never had. I was afraid. You know, you know how I was. No, I wasn't afraid to do anything wrong.
Okay. He had it. You're doing what you should be doing, huh?
And I carried that policy all through my life. I never had a confrontation with nobody.
Did you feel like the folks that raised you prepared you well for life?
Sure did.
Go to the bathroom.
Sure did.
That's why I was trying
Yes,
to
he
figure out
was.
how to go to the car and
And
get you wanted to talk
he worked for
about.
himself. He farmed, and he grew vegetables for summer. And he grew tobacco, all that, you know.
She not finished. She needs the bathroom.
He
That's why she got down.
didn't have no farm, but he rented the land, you know. And so I worked for myself too, practically all my life.
So you felt well prepared when you went out on your own?
Oh yes,
Know what
yes
you
I
needed
did.
to know
Yes I
to be
did.
an adult.
Yes I did.
Well, what about your schooling? Where did you go to school? You said you
Yeah, right out here on the corner,
in Scotland.
Scotland School,
Uh-huh.
elementary school. Then I went to Jobbersville.
Okay.
That's up there where it's not called Jobbersville now. What?
Is that by where the flat tops are up there?
It's over, not in the flat tops, but over to your right.
Where the base is now?
Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't on the base. But it's the building before you get to the base.
Okay.
It looked like a barn one time, you know. It was maroon. The color was red light. I went there. Then I went there for. I was in my teens when I got there.
Did that go through 8th grade or something like that?
Yeah, it went to
Goodness.
11th, yeah,
11th.
11th grade, yeah,
Okay.
11th grade. Then I went in Army, and then you know they give you training too. What's the matter with her? Let her go. Don't have no clothes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember a lot about school, like what your favorite subjects were or favorite teachers?
Oh yes, I had Ms. Mayers, Ms. Bennett, Mrs. Shaw, Miss Shaw. Oh, it was a bunch of teachers, you know. Every year or two they would change a teacher, you know.
What were your favorite subjects? Or what did you like least?
Oh, mathematics and all that, you know, arithmetic. I got that, but I wasn't the best reader when I came along, you know. I had to study hard to keep up with some of the rest of them. Now, my brother, he was a little better than I was. He died just a couple of years ago. He lived up in the base up that way.
Do you remember? Oh, sorry.
That's right. That's all right. I was just going to say he had a home on Hermanville Road.
Oh.
That's before you get to Lexington Park.
What do you remember about your schoolroom at Scotland School? What was it like?
Oh, my. It was good. They had a teacher there named Mrs. Talaferro. She came out of the city, you know. She taught us, taught me practically all the time until Miss Bennett came. I can remember those teachers, you know, better than I can anything else. Yes, indeed. Well, I didn't have a very bad life, you know, but sometime I thought it was. Some fellas run you, some of them get at you and run with stones, throw stones at you and all that.
When you're like in school, at Scotland School, you mean then, or
Yes,
yet later?
yes, indeed. At school, yeah, they get after you, you know.
Why would they
Bad
do
boys,
that?
bad boys.
Just because they were bad?
Yeah, didn't have much. The supervision at home wasn't what it should have been, I know.
Pick it up next time.
Did you have like a wood stove at that time in
Yes,
Scotland?
yes,
School?
sure did.
And,
Well, they had boys that
Oh,
took
you
care of that, called fire makers. You know, some of them would come to school and light the fire in time. The older ones. Hey, baby.
Get up, Jackson.
Come, Jan.
Come on, Jackson.
did you take your lunch with you, or what'd you have for lunch?
Oh, yeah. Take a biscuit.
Uh-huh.
Take a biscuit. Go on. Hey, yeah, Daddy.
Let go. Oh, there go.
Well, when you were a young adult, what did you imagine that you would be when you grew up? What did you dream of becoming? Were you thinking that you'd be?
I wasn't
Even something-
sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. You know, it takes a little time before you can really settle on one thing, you know.
Well, sometimes it's not something realistic either. When you're a little kid.
Oh yeah,
You say,
well.
oh, I want to be president or whatever.
Oh yeah, well. I don't know. I can't remember what. I tell you, my uncle used to work us, so you didn't have time to think about nothing else on the farm or growing vegetables, you know. No, they were good to us, so my brother and I. Yes, but they were good people.
So you think you didn't spend much time thinking about what you were going to be when you grew up?
Not at that time, no.
You're just staying in the present.
Yeah, just eating a plenty of that good food, like you know, always had that.
Yeah.
And my
It's a good thing about farming.
my Aunt Ada, she was a good cook.
Oh, Ada Smith?
Ada Holly.
Ada Holly. Okay,
See,
does that
they were
James-
my Holly
that was,
family.
James Holly's wife.
That's right.
Okay. So when you became a teenager and interested in courting, did your parents let you? Did your folks let you court? Did they let you ask women out, or? Did that-
Oh, well, you know how it is. They have little promenades, they call it. And the girls and the parents would come out. So something like a dance, you know. But it's a shuffle, you know. Catch all of them, you know, and they walk down the floor. That you just go to that. Then in school, you meet people, you know. And well, I don't know how old I am. My wife, I'm a little older than she is. But I never even saw her. No, young. Yeah, she wasn't in no grade with me, you know. I was on the phone. But then I met her. I believe we got married in 1921 or something like that.
Let's talk about that. So how did you meet each other?
Oh. Did you meet me or I met you?
You must have met each other.
We went out to school together.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't go to school. You didn't go to school with me. I was ahead of you.
I knew you were. I was just coming in.
Yeah.
You meet at church or meet
Oh,
in a
church,
dance,
yes,
or-
sure. They
You
didn't come to
think
church. Just come to church, sure. They had service there for the young children, you know, teaching them. Oh. but I know.
Okay, that's good.
Were you out on your own before you met your wife for a while? Or were
Oh
you living
yes,
at home?
oh yes. I was out a while
Was that after the service or before?
before.
Yeah, that was way before.
That was
'Cause you were
before.
yeah, World War II. We were
Yeah.
the same, 1921. What did you do when you went out together? Did you go to clubs?
Promenade.
Or just, that was it?
Yeah, they had promenade, they call it, you know.
Okay, that was it. Okay.
Just catch on the hand, you know, and
Yeah.
hold them, and
Go
then
down
shuffle
the floor.
along, yeah.
Did you, were there any, did you visit each other at each other's houses or two?
Before we were married, yeah.
Before you were married?
Yeah.
You would go to her house? And
Well,
visit her?
her parents, father and my uncle, they had positions in the church. St. Luke's church was on the brick church was on the corner.
Right.
And that's where we went, and that's where we'd go for entertainment. Maybe this one would sponsor a promenade.
So we were talking about the cake.
Yeah.
And the promenade. So did you, so did your wife make good cake?
Oh yeah, she always could do that.
Telling me now in front of her.
Yeah,
That
she
was good.
make good cake. Yeah, I don't believe she can't keep it yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, when you first went out on your own, were you living on your own before you got married, or were you living at home?
No, I was
Then we St. Mary City.
working
You're at St.
at
Mary's
St. Mary's City. Yeah.
You worked for
See,
state.
I worked at St. Mary's City.
For the state?
Yes.
Okay.
For a while there. You know, Miss France. She was there.
Oh, at St. Mary's College?
St. Mary's College.
Oh, Miss France.
Yeah.
So what did you do at the college?
I was
You gonna take
waiting on table.
Waiter? Uh-huh.
clean.
And so do you remember when that was?
That
About
was in the
What year?
20s. That was in the
See, do you know what year were you born?
May.
Yeah.
Year we born?
21, no. Yeah, I was born.
Yeah, it must have been around then. You're
Yeah.
78 now.
See now, that's my problem. That's my problem now. I just can't.
Remember the dates?
I just can't remember since
Think of his bone?
since I've been sick.
Yeah.
Huh?
Listen, I can't remember dates now, so don't.
No, I can't remember. See,
Okay,
but-
so you must have been
It's
born
back in
around
June.
then, yeah.
when?
In the 1920s, you were born. So, that was before the war that you worked at St. Mary's College?
For what?
Before
the
war?
war, yeah.
That you
yeah.
worked at the college?
Before the
Yeah.
war,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
You didn't go
a
in until
youngster
42.
then.
Okay,
I
you were
was in
young.
my 20s when.
He been in 42.
Not. I was in my 20s when I worked at St. Mary's City.
Okay. And then you went to the war about 1942. You went to the war.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what-
Okay.
We're married in 21.
See, he can't remember.
Must be a little later than that, yeah. Well, we can look up those dates. That's not so,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I can't remember. That's something as I get older.
Must be in the late 30s that you got married.
Yeah, the 30s. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, late 30s when you got married.
No, we got married at 42.
Oh, 42 you got married.
Uh-huh.
Okay, right before you went to the war?
Yeah. We got married
Oh, okay.
and he
Yeah.
went back in the
Yeah,
war.
that's right.
Okay, yeah, so you got married and went away to the war right after you got married, pretty much.
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh, that must have been hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
1942.
Like 2 or 3 days after the Bible.
Yeah, right, 1921, you got you were born.
Yes.
Oh, okay, now we got it. Okay, well, what was your, so you were working there, and what was the money situation like? Did you feel like you had enough money then before you went to the war? When you...
Wasn't much money then.
No.
No, but I worked at St. Mary's City. Yeah. Well, that was one of the better jobs at that time. You know, St. Mary's College.
How did you feel? How did you feel about the college?
It was a good place to work. It was a good place. You know, just you carry the food in to the girls and the students. You know, and clean up the place, dining room, all that. And then they help clean, sweep, or whatever it was. That's what I did.
And then when you came back, from the war, what work did you start doing then?
Oh, nose out here. Can you tell?
Is that when you started
Where you start
barbershop?
with?
Yeah, I've been barbering. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I went cutting hair, didn't I?
No, you worked on the base first.
Oh, on the base?
Oh, on the
Barber,
base. Yeah.
barber.
I see. I just.
Yeah, that's
came
okay.
in. He worked on the base first, and then you found the ball, then you threw the bus.
Oh yeah, I was in the bus 49 years.
For how long?
47 years.
47 years.
Yeah, I had buses.
Wow.
Yeah, see,
So, what'd you do on the base?
well, I went there.
On the base?
Yeah, I drove bus on the base, and then I fired a boiler.
Fired the ball.
That's where I built my home.
Making the money?
Yeah, I worked on the base, and I sold wood, and drove the bus.
So you
I
did lots
had
of
3 jobs.
3 jobs.
3 jobs. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I bought this place here, a place over there, a place down the road.
Oh, you
3
have
jobs.
bought 3 different properties? Or?
Yeah.
Wow. And did that, so once you came back, you started working at the base, and then you did the barbershop and the buses?
Yeah.
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 So you felt like you were making a comfortable living then by doing those 3
That's right.
3 jobs, and were able to buy
He
property?
was young.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was younger.
Had he,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
he can't remember. He has a.
I had a
bypass.
stroke. Yeah.
Yeah,
A bypass, a
bypass,
stroke.
yeah.
He remembers coming
somehow
back.
another. Yeah, I'm coming back. a
I
little
think
bit.
you're doing great, really.
Mhm.
I mean, it's hard
You're
to
doing right, doing that.
remember all these things in sequence,
That's
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
Let's see, well, what haven't we talked about? Okay, so, your wedding? Do you remember that?
Huh?
Your wedding?
Wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a.
She was young.
We went to the pastor.
Was it?
Yeah, we went to
Who married her?
Reverend Meredith.
Reverend Manley.
Do you know how old she was?
She about 40. No.
No.
Oh, wait.
I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was 20.
And how old were you?
I was 21.
21. Well, that's good. Sounds very reasonable. Okay, let's see. We talked about how you met, and what? Okay, I don't know if you can answer this, but in front of your wife. But why did you decide to get married?
Why? You know why.
The usual reasons. Well, it's what it says. here.
Bumbinis. Bumbinis coming.
Okay. Gotta have babies. Okay. Did you have a honeymoon?
What?
Did you have a honeymoon?
In the bed.
No.
Okay.
No, we was on the moon.
No, it wasn't nothing like that.
You were busy.
Wartime come out then, you know.
Lot
No,
of
no
pressure.
kind of honeymoon then.
Yeah.
But everybody was thinking of going to service that, you know, was my age.
A lot of people did that, got married and the men marched on.
That's right.
Okay. Now, some questions about religion. You already talked about it quite a bit, but.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know what church you attended.
The Methodist church.
Yeah. So, what does your church mean to you? What role does it play in your life?
Everything.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, my uncle, he had a position in church all his life, James Holly, and he was a Christian man. I never heard him sin nothing or do nothing. No, was, unbecoming to a man. And he meant what he said.
And the church has been at the center of your life
That's
as well.
right. That's right. That's right. Yes, sir. St. Luke Church, and I'm right there now every Sunday.
And you never questioned your religion or your belief in God?
No. They talk about that more than they do anything else. But God, in the way that you got to go live in this world, if you take his guidance, you'll live a long time.
Seems to have worked well for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are there other community activities that you participate in or did participate in, like clubs other than church activities?
Boys Club.
4-H, I was a leader.
Oh,
4-H.
4-H.
4-H leader. Yes, and for years. Then I came up, on a farm. Just I had a chance to get around, and go. Now that's one thing, he didn't stop us from going to things like that, But he didn't like that dance and being radical enough.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't allow that.
So 4-H and any other clubs or social organizations?
Well, I've been a singer in the choir and church and all that all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Came up as a boy, as a youngster. We had a quartet. And we used to sing at church and all that, So I was always on the good side with the people in church too.
And you participated in the PTA?
Oh yes, yes. I've been president of
PTA.
PTA and all that. Life, yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about life in general today in St. Mary's County? In what ways is it different from the way it used to be, and is the quality of life better or worse now, and why?
No. Well, I've never had no confrontations with people, directly. I don't know an enemy in my life, because I tried to treat everybody right. That's where I was taught from my uncle. Get along with them, know what to talk about, all that. And that's helped me all along. With my work and my going out, coming in, I never had no problem.
How do you feel about the way that, how the county's changed?
Oh, the county's changed. Yeah, well, it's more people, and that means more money. That means people can live better, You make enough money to justify, satisfy, and take care of your family, and maybe start a home or finish a home. That's all you can do.
Do you like? Are there any changes in the county over the years that you don't like, that you think aren't good?
Well, people seem to be more pleasant, look like now, because they make more money.
Oh. That makes them more pleasant?
Sure.
Yeah.
They say, oh, I'm gonna steal some of his money or get some of his,
Oh.
Back that day, people, they had to steal, some of them lived almost. When I came along in the 30s, before that, Yeah. You.
So times were hard.
Yes, but see, being on the phone in my in and canning all that food and stuff, things, growing potatoes, big pile of potatoes, and didn't have a place to put them. We'd go ahead and haul straw and pine chaff and stuff and kill the potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't have no place to put them, so just cover them up with pine chaff. Pine chaff, you know.
Chaff,
Yeah, you know.
okay.
You know, off those trees. Shoot.
Above ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
put a pile of pine chaff.
That's right. We put enough of them on there, and they'd be just as good as they were when they were there. They stay there all the winter.
What else did you keep over the winter?
Oh. Well, everything that you could grow, we grew it. You know, all kinds of vegetables, everything, corn, beans, all that. Even grew beans. Then cut them off, and wintertime, shell them, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yes.
So what's the, if you had to say what the one biggest change is in the county over your lifetime, what would you say?
Well, for everything, it's the base. It really brought us out. You know, and people got more jobs, made more money, built more homes, and it's just continued to grow. It's good, and everybody seems to be happy.
That's good. What about race relations in the county? How have you seen that change? Has that changed for the better as well?
Well, it's a little difference, but not with me. I've had good friends all my life. I stayed at white, black, brown, with all of them. So I never had no problem with getting along. You know what I mean?
What about when your children were in school? Did they go to integrated or segregated schools?
Integrated. See, I think. I think the Catholics, they have a school. That's about the only one that was around in the public school. So it was only two ways to go. Well, I went to the public schools. One was right there on the corner. As you get up the corner, up to this road, where the trailer park there, and that old building there, that's mine. That's where I went to school.
That's Scotland School.
Scotland
right?
School.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, that's Scotland
I
School.
recognize
I got
the
to redo something up there because it's about to go down.
Yeah, to save it.
To save it.
You think it should be saved? I think it should.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I want to try to get it going. But somebody said you could get help, you know, for the do that. I don't know.
We should definitely look into that.
Yes.
Um,
Renovate it or something out of, you know, make it look better. It's eyesore there.
Okay, I've asked you that. What about how did black folks get their news in the county when you were growing up?
Oh.
What did newspapers, radio, television?
Radio. That's the first thing that I know that when we got the news and all of that was radio. Televisions didn't come until later. We didn't have that.
Did you get newspapers?
Oh yes. My family, my uncle, Ada, she read just like people say picking up corn. She could read just so nice. Yeah, you could understand everything, and that's the way that she brought us up. You know,
Reading.
yeah, reading.
Do you read do you get a paper now? And
Oh yes, you get
Which-
the daily paper.
which one do you read?
I read what's that paper?
Newspaper?
Post, Washington Post.
The Washington Post?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, right.
Do you
Washington
read
Post.
a local newspaper? St. Mary's Today or Enterprise?
Huh?
Do you read
Enterprise.
the Enterprise or St. Mary's Today?
Enterprise and that's right.
Yeah.
That's the only two papers.
Only two papers we have.
Okay.
I used to pick up another paper.
Uh-huh.
News of the day.
So people listen to the radio a lot for the news then, but also newspapers.
Yes.
Okay. How are senior citizens treated? Do you remember when you were young? What
They
happened?
call it Paul's house.
Okay, well, yeah, what happened when they were too old to care for themselves?
Died.
That's
When people got too old to take care of for themselves,
Oh,
did
that-
they what happened to them? Were they taken in at home if they were not?
Parents.
That's
What-
almost bad, yeah.
Parents took care
But
of
they just keep them in the
Right.
home.
yeah.
Or else they went to the
They could-
poorhouse, huh?
Paul's house. They had a Paul's house here.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yeah. They really did. And people go there, and just before you get to London, it was on the left side of the road. I remember that, because I used to see my uncle was a huckster, sold all kinds of vegetables and stuff. And when I got old enough, I used to drive a car, old Chevrolet, and put the vegetables in the back. You know, sit in the front. And we'd pile them up all in the back of them, and the people would buy. Yeah.
What were people's attitudes about the poorhouse around here?
Nobody didn't like it, but that's the best it could do.
Yeah, it's a necessity. Well, let's see. We've already talked about a lot of this, but how have you contributed to the county through your work, paid or volunteer? Your family, your citizenship, your politics, your values? And what recognition have you received? Have you gotten more awards or certificates?
Oh, I've gotten certificates, but I haven't folded them and put them down and kept them like I should. You know, I can't. I do have some around. I don't know.
Yeah, what?
Certificates, you know, from different
Oh, yeah, you got it.
organizations.
Yeah, but I but they don't know how.
Own-
They haven't run all over it yet.
So you
He
said
has plenty of trophies,
trophies, yeah, and all that.
tracks and things.
lots of awards and plaques.
Yeah, so I had.
What have they been for?
Oh,
You have
Oh,
Purple
okay.
Heart, first of all.
yeah, I got that.
I could.
And you've gotten plaques
Oh.
and awards for the school bus,
Oh yes,
Yes.
oh yes. Get that every year, you know.
PTA.
PTA.
Yeah.
What? Purple Heart.
Okay. Yeah, I got a whole lot of things, but I
I
can't.
can't think of it. You see, we both old.
I-
Most of it, his plaques are over the house. We just moved in here last
Right.
night.
Do you think
Yeah.
are there other ways that you've contributed that we haven't talked about, do you think?
Well,
Children.
I've been around. I've helped all the people. I mean, transportation, all over the years. I always had a car all my life. You know, spent on nothing. I've been to all kinds of meetings and everything. Yeah, help in many ways. I know to make things better for the community and the county. Yeah.
And you've certainly had some very successful children,
Oh yes.
so
Yes.
certainly to your
yeah.
credit. both.
Yeah, this home, yes, from one of my children, just about. Tubby,
Coach.
yeah, coach,
Yeah.
yeah, yes, sir. And then the others have done things too, but I mean, I talk about this because this is the greatest.
Mhm.
And he's the greatest child of all.
What do you consider to be the most valuable thing you have ever had? Something you could not have done without in your lifetime?
My wife.
Money.
Great answer. Great
Money, you work there all the time for money.
Yeah, well,
You can't do nothing without money.
and then, well, I made fairly good living. I never was far from a place. Never been in trouble. So I don't have no complaint nobody, but it treated me just right.
Is there anything that you wanted to do in your life that you haven't been able to do? That you, if you had to live it over again, that you would do or you'd change?
Yeah, I don't think I know. I'd like to.
You see, you bought your home,
Yeah,
land.
yeah. I've been progressive.
You
I've been
drove
progressive enough
buses
to be
for
satisfied.
45 years.
I didn't expect to have what I have now years ago, but you know, kept on pushing and working night and day. So I made all right.
Hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Good jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of anything else that, if you were going to share old stories about what life was like in the county, or for you, or for your parents even, or your folks, your uncle and aunt, are there other things that you can think of that we haven't talked about?
Well, the worst time was before the war. Well, I was young then. I didn't pay much attention to what was going on. I got plenty to eat, place to sleep. But I always was a fella who would like to have the better things in life, as I grew up, And by the family, my family, Holly, James Holly, Ada, they got me on the track because my mother died when I was young, and she wasn't a terrible woman, but she had a faults like all the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got with Hollies, because my mother was a Holly too, but families, But I don't have no regrets now.
That's great. What about, have you ever lived outside the county except for when you were in the service?
No,
No. And you've taken trips,
everywhere within 300 miles, I guess. Schools and churches and all that. I just got rid of my wife. I let sold a bus to win there. I let her. She's gonna be a contractor.
oh. So you were an independent contractor with the schools, right?
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. 47 years. I never had a minute's problem with.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I think we talked about just about everything. Oh, here's one. What about the teenagers in St. Mary's County today? How do they seem different?
Well, the children now, they're enlightened more by the way they live, and things they need, they can get them, and the parents can give them, so it makes children better. See, back then, if you couldn't get it, you steal it. A whole lot of them would. So people had to watch out for thieves as well as go to work, hardly want to work sometimes. But it seemed like that it's passed away.
So you're not You're not worried about more violence now? or
No,
anything
no,
like that?
no, no. I don't want to hear about that. I want to tell you the truth. Enough of that's going on, I guess. But the world, it's in good shape. That's what I think. It's better now than it's ever been.
Yeah, that's-
People and all.
Not everybody's that feels that positive about it. That's good to hear.
Yes. Well, I haven't had no problem. I haven't had no problem. I haven't had nobody walk up and smack me in the mouth or face.
Yeah.
No, I never had nobody call me because when I found out that something was, getting out of line, I'd go.
Get out of there. Huh?
Yeah.
You didn't feel like you never were a victim of a hate crime or anything like that?
Oh no. Mostly with my people. You know, my colored people. They kind of have a little problem.
Some conflict.
Yes.
Different values? Or?
Oh, and I don't know, something wasn't wrong. I don't know. But we got along fine. I never had a fight, a real fight with them. Maybe push and shove, but never fight. Yeah. Otherwise, I kept myself working. I didn't. I go home and go to bed and get up and go back to work next morning. I didn't go to the places that things would happen, and drinking going on. So.
How do you feel about how you were treated in the service?
Oh, I was all right. I was a staff sergeant, and I just led the men mostly, all of that. I got along fine in service. I could have got another promotion, but I didn't want no more. I had enough, after I got wounded and all that. So